as African Airlines Association, we've got a working relationship with the African Development Bank, which goes way back. Now, our engagement has always been in a way as to get the bank to facilitate air transport development on the continent because of the critical role air transport plays in the socio-economic development of Africa. So our working relationship has been quite fruitful, particularly with the Department of Infrastructure. And even though we have not had major projects to collaborate on, like until last year, where as part of the SATAM implementation project, AFRA was given a task together with IATA to ensure that we prepare a group of some 10 airlines towards the IATA Operational Safety Audit program. And we successfully completed that program earlier this year and for the bank. And because of that, we felt that it was important for us to engage with other stakeholders. Going forward, the intermodality of transport across the continent is very critical for any success that we want to draw. Now, I think the first one was a novelty. It was something that had never happened before and happened. So it was a very good thing. At that time, I actually presented a keynote address. I was the vice president for IATA Africa, and I presented a paper at that occasion. But I realized that this particular forum has been more of a high level. We have more high level participation than in the past. We also have much more quality participants, and the engagements are more thorough. The choice of the topics are very diverse but very engaging and also interrelated. So you can see the link between air transport, road, rails, sea, and what we all need to be doing together to ensure that air transport gets its rightful place. In fact, the key one for me is actually about collaboration, the need for us to work together. But also important, particularly at the state level, for governments and regional economic communities to ensure that we harmonize regulations, ensuring that what we said we are going to do, particularly in the case of airlines, we said we were going to implement the single African air transport market. 37 states have so far signed, but the implementation is still lagging. We want these 37 states to take the necessary steps to begin the implementation of the single African air transport market. That will open up doors for the Africa Continental Free Trade Area to really take a proper position so that we can improve intra-Africa connectivity. It's going to be quite difficult to end up with one airline, and I don't want to give timelines for that. In fact, if we end up with one airline for the continent, it might also not serve us well because the continent is big with diverse people and the demand for air transport is vast. So the best thing would be if we can have a couple of regional airlines that are either jointly owned or private sector driven. They would actually help the growth and penetration of air transport on the continent. However, if we're just going to go like the Air Afrique model in the past, I'm not too sure whether that is what Africa should be going for at this point in time.